University once again hosting IHSA Championship Volleyball Weekend, brought to you by Country Financial. We are set for the Class 2A State Championship game as Montini from Lombard will take on Pleasant Plains. Montini comes in with a record of 39-1, and some think they're the best team in all of Illinois in any class. They'll be taking on a Pleasant Plains team that is 34-5. To meet the coaches and players that will be participating in today's 2A state championship game, let's head over to the public address announcer and say good afternoon to Dawn Davis.
For the home team, the Lady Broncos of Montini.
All right, it's Montini, it's Pleasant Plains, and this is the NFHS Network. Good afternoon, welcome to the 2A title game. I'm Scott Slocum. Lauren Dornbos alongside of us today. Lauren, Montini, some say, might be the best team in the state in any class, and Pleasant Plains is going to find out right away.
They are, and Montini's really strong, but as we look at Pleasant Plains, focus on the keys, and that's going to come down to blocking and serving aggressively. Blocking, stopping the offense by Montini, and serving aggressive by making Montini a little bit more predictable to help with that defense. And when you look at Montini, man, they can mix things up, and that's exactly what they need to do. They have 3 Division I players up there in that front row. We saw yesterday they can control the tempo, but can they do it today against Pleasant Plains?
All right, we will find out. Pleasant Plains has a state championship. They won it all back in 18, beating Galena. And for the Lady Broncos, this is their second trip to the Final Four. Their first one was back in 2014 when they finished in 4th place. So will Pleasant Plains have its second state championship, or will the Lady Broncos from Lombard, Montini pick up their first ever? We will find out. Montini, right side of your screen in their black uniforms, trimmed in maroon and gold, and Pleasant Plains in their red uniforms with blue shorts. And we are ready to rock and roll. We have a pretty good crowd here today, really good crowd. Crowds get better as the days go on. Bigger towns, usually. It's the case of Lombard, bring a lot of people down from the Glen Ellen Lombard area. Pleasant Plains always packs them in, whether it's basketball or volleyball or whatever. They love their high school sports. All right, give me first 3 or 4 points. What are you looking for?
Well, for Pleasant Plains, they got to serve aggressively. I expect to see Montini from the start. They're in the perfect situation, side-out volleyball, and hitting that ball aggressively.
It's Kylie Garrett sending it across right off the bat and hitting an ace thanks to the tape. It's a good start.
Great start for Pleasant Plains. That's exactly the kind of serves that they need, not necessarily going off the tape, but at least keeping Montini trying to figure out how to play the ball.
And that serve is wide, so you giveth, then you taketh. 1-1. We're back to even. Both liberos leading off the service for each team. This is Reagan Boyer from Western Michigan. Country here real soon. And there's a block right off the bat. That was Madeline Casales, 6'1" senior.
Well, blocking is going to be really key for Montini as they look to kind of keep Pleasant Plains back on their heels with their offense.
And that was Peyton Bergschneider, a little sheepish smile, and points to herself saying, my bad, mistakes that they, the Lady Cardinals, cannot make. And that ball is long, and the mistakes continue. Well,
anybody playing Montini has got to stop the runs. That's the reason why they're so successful, is they put that pressure on you, and you have to stop the run.
Lauren Buxton, 6'1" middle, is going to have a big game. She's on the outside right now. They come to the right, though, and get a kill from Bergschneider. Bergschneider yesterday at 9 kills, hit .217. Pleasant Plains, an easy win over Chicago Christian, 17-21. Gilbert will bump it over. Pleasant Plains with a chance here. Quick set to the middle, and a good dig in the back there from Paige Pickering. And Gilbert, Ariana will get the kill for Montini. And a quick start. They'll play fast. They want to get the ball back, and they want to go.
They are, and that's that kind of the controlling the tempo. They're not interested in waiting for the other team. Nope. They just go.
This is the start that Denise Dufour, the head coach of Pleasant Plains, dreaded. She had nightmares about this last night, this start. Sloppy, being dominated early. And much of it your own doing. With the defense by Montini. Smothering. Gonna go back outside again, and again, Sydney McAfee not able to get it down. And the power of Montini. The defense on display in the first part of that point, and then the hammer.
Not only controlling the tempo with the volleyball, but the environment and momentum right now that Montini shares on the court. They've really taken advantage of the free balls, too. Pleasant Plains is sending free balls, and Montini just executed.
And a poor decision by Kylie Garrett. That ball would have been out by about 5 feet. So they are getting run over here early. Any other start in the world would have been better for Pleasant Plains than this one.
Well, it's just so tough. You have to start. It's all 25 points, especially against a team like Montini, who serving so aggressively. They can pick and choose where they want to go offensively. So everything about your game, Pleasant Plains, has to be crisp.
Today's event is available to download. Just click the digital copy button under the event video player to download a digital copy of the event right to your computer. Today's game is also available for all subscribers via the NFHS Network live mobile app for Apple and Android devices. Download the app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store today to start watching live games wherever you are. Pleasant Plains head coach Denise Dufour, an Auburn grad, went to Milliken, and guess what she does? She's at the school, so you figure what? Administration, teaches. She's the choir director of
so
Pleasant
cool.
Plains. I asked her if she could sing, and she looked at me like, well, what do you think? Because sometimes, people get certain jobs. They're better at teaching it than they're actually doing it. But she can do both. I still think the only choir director in the country that coaches girls volleyball at a high level like this. What do you think?
I agree.
Pleasant Plains needs something good to happen, and now. And it's not. Jobert with the roll over the top of the block. We haven't even talked about Jordan Heatherly yet, who's just served the last 4 points. And there is a kill on the slide from Lauren Buxton. Buxton, a remarkable player. She doesn't get a ton of kills, but when she does get the opportunity, her kill percentage, according to Coach Dufour, is off the charts. Yesterday, she hit .538 with 7 kills.
Well, in games like this, you need that efficiency to help your team out. So even if it's not a lot of accumulation of points, but being effective and knowing that you're a reliable player.
Eleven to 3. I'm not sure Montini has broken a sweat yet. Look at the movement. Two good digs on this point by Hannah Smith. And a third.
Great rally so far, both sides. Nice transition kills.
Big time from Lauren Buxton. That's more like Pleasant Plains. They were back on their heels a little bit playing defense, but they eventually turned it around and had an opportunity.
Now, a lot of that had to do with that rally. They were just calm and collected the whole time, responding to Montini's hits.
Yeah. And the thing about Pleasant Plains that I liked yesterday when I saw them, they're athletic off all their positions. They have good athletes. They're able to move around and cover, and that's what you really notice about Montini, too, is they cover the entire court with those 6 girls, just so athletic.
They're a great example of communication on the court when the ball's not on your side as well. They're talking, moving.
And there's nothing at all that can be done about that. Paige Pickering, Cincinnati bound. And the 1,000 kill club for her career, 6-foot senior. So try again, and this time it's long. Point for Pleasant Plains.
In that case, it looked like Pickering was trying to hit the high hands of Pleasant Plains block, using them, but ended up going a little too far out.
Here's Audrey Grieser, 5'5" senior. Smith with the set, and then the block up front there from Sienna Scarda. Great job by Bergschneider. But a point for Montini. It's like you're playing against 8 or 9 girls.
It really is just a lot of movement on both sides, or more on Montini's side, but they're just in system. You can just see how well they play together. And he made a comment in the opening about best at any level, and you can really see that. You know, 4A, yes, you have more kids to choose from, but their skill and they play just at such a high level.
Yep. Isabel Evanson, a 5'8" freshman, is serving. Up by 10 already. Nice set in the middle in the finish. Sienna Hadley, 5'9" junior middle. J.C. Smith, a junior at 5'8", will serve for the Lady Cardinals. And a big swing from Jordan Heatherly. So she's a setter and opposite, 5'11", headed to Memphis. Obviously, will be setting there for them.
Yeah, setting, but the power she has right there on that hit.
Well, there probably aren't too many, Power 5 setters that can't do everything. I'm not saying all of them are really, really good, but probably, most of them can do everything like a Heatherly can do, or the young lady we saw from the Kerr girl we just saw from St. Thomas More in 1A.
Yeah, and the setter position in general is usually your most athletic player, so they're diversified. They can do everything.
Oh, and this young lady can. Jordan Heatherly is a treat to watch. 624 assists coming in. 255 kills, 30 blocks, 49 aces, 166 digs. Yeah, I would say worthy of a Power 5 scholarship. All right, so compare the states in the Midwest. We're down here every year, so we're spoiled. We see Tennessee. We see Florida. We see, in this case here, Western Michigan, Memphis, and Cincinnati. Where's Illinois volleyball ranked nationwide?
As far as
high school volleyball talent.
High school volleyball, yes, it's very high. I was trying to figure out where. Yeah, so actually Illinois is in top 3 of the states that high school volleyball.
I found out, too, that boys high school soccer were behind only California.
Yeah, and California is one of the biggest states for volleyball as well. So good state sport.
There's an ace for Paige Pickering. And Montini is making quick work of Pleasant Plains. That is long. Kylie Garrett will serve. Jobert blocked. That ball is out. Heatherly tried to go down the line, hit it a little wide.
See a little relief there from Pleasant Plain as that ball hits out, and hopefully they can start a little bit of a run here.
The Lady Broncos are on a roll. Their only loss was to Lombard West earlier this year. And there's a double hit point for Pleasant Plains. In fact, it's been 12 matches since Montini has lost a set. And they've lost only 6 sets all year, including the 2 that they lost to Lombard West. Think about that, 41 games, 6 sets.
It's like a well-oiled machine right there.
It absolutely is. Good serve. Not quite finished yet, though. Great effort by Montini. Nice play. Hannah Smith to Buxton. And a timeout. Montini takes one here. It's going to give Pleasant Plains some confidence.
Yeah, that was a great example of how serving aggressively can get you some predictability and points back. As we look at that serve, Montini tried and serve receive it, ends up in the net. Free ball back to Pleasant Plains and able to transition kills. So those little wins can get you a long way in a game against Montini.
So the 18 championship against Galena here, won by Denise Dufour and Pleasant Plains. 3 seniors on this year's team are little sisters of girls that were on that team. Kylie Garrett's older sister is Jade. She's playing volleyball at Loris out in Dubuque. Audrey Grieser's sister Emma and J.C. Smith's sister Mackenzie, they both here are at ISU going to school. I'm sure they're in the crowd watching their little sisters play for a state championship.
A lot of family tradition and just being able to have that, experience that together is pretty cool.
The big sisters might have bragging rights the way this one's going.
Big
sisters didn't have to play Montini either.
That's right.
IHSA Girls Volleyball presented by Country Financial. We're at Redbird Arena, where Montini is putting on a clinic here against Pleasant Plains. And Buxton, well, I enjoy watching her from Pleasant Plains. She's only a junior. She got the block there. Oh, and Montini kept it alive. No, they didn't. I'm going to call a lift. What an effort, though. Bergschneider. So Pleasant Plains in negative territory here, Laura. They're at minus 0.45.
Yeah, that's hard against a team like this. Just every angle they're coming at you. We talked about how they need to mix things up, and they being Montini, that's exactly what they've done. They've attacked from the right side, they've attacked from the outside, and they've just done a good job of keeping Pleasant Plains back on their heels.
Montini not exactly setting the world on fire. They just went over 100. They're at 130 hitting percentage. But obviously, they're doing everything else right. Good effort by Regan Boyer, the Western Michigan-bound libero. And her efforts result in a point.
Pleasant Plains has some really nice hustle plays. It just feels like everything kind of goes Montini's way, and some of that's just the momentum that they carry with that tempo of the game, as they're just able to win those rallies.
Good dig from Pickering. There's Jobert. And that is just long, but I believe it was touched. It was. Point for Montini. They're now to 22. Make it 23. That's the 4th kill from Madeline Casales. Buxton with those long arms will get it over. (23-13), serving is Hannah Smith. Jobert from the right is blocked by Buxton. That's out of bounds. Point for Pleasant Plains.
Buxton does a really nice job going across the net and just being a presence there. She's gotten some really nice touches for Pleasant Plains.
Yeah, I like her. Again, just a junior, very athletic. Good efforts, but a dive. That does not result in a dig for Hannah Smith. And we are at set point for Montini. And serving will be Sophia Baumans, a 5'3" sophomore. McAfee will get the kill. Sydney McAfee, just a sophomore. Denise DeFore said she'll definitely start attracting some attention. Very athletic, can play multiple positions. Point for Pleasant Plains as they're putting up a battle here to end this first set.
Well, regardless of how this set ends, I do think the momentum, you can feel it. There's some really good positives that are coming for Pleasant Plains as close end on the first set.
A good serve from Buxton. And that is out. And that is it. 25-16, Montini dominating Pleasant Plains, though the Lady Cardinals did put up a fight for the last half a dozen points or so. One set down, one to go for Montini, looking for their first ever state championship. We're at Redbird Arena. The IHSA Girls Volleyball Championships are presented by Country Financial.
The IHSA Girls Volleyball Championships are presented by Country Financial. Country Financial is a proud supporter of the IHSA.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
This is live coverage of the IHSA Volleyball Championships on the NFHS Network, presented by Country Financial. NFHSnetwork.com/IHSA is your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of Illinois high school playoff action. Country Financial brings you high school volleyball. And we have a little bit of a challenge going on the floor now. How many push-ups you can do in 30 seconds. One girl from Pleasant Plains, one boy from Montini, and the girl is killing it.
I was going to say, look at this girl
well, so
go.
is he.
Oh, man, my arms would have fallen off by now. She might have it. Oh, she's wearing out.
She's running out of gas. That's impressive, though.
And this is like not knees in the court either. These are full push-ups.
She shouldn't have ate the gondola out of Vonnie's before the game.
He's taking the lead now. She's trying.
Outstanding. 40.
He got 50.
He needs to go down there and congratulate her because that was impressive. There aren't too many people that could just come out of the stands and do 40 like that.
Oh, man, that was impressive. My arms hurt watching her, though.
Now she just jumps over the railing. I don't know how she made that.
Who would volunteer for that? That's my other thing. Who would volunteer to do that punishment?
Yeah, she had long sleeve shirts on. I'll go out there. You want to go out there?
Yeah, you'll win.
She had a Carhartt stocking cap on and everything. All right, Pleasant Plains down one set, 25-16. And I don't know, against a team like this, what you can do other than just execute better than them.
Yeah, and we talked about the tempo. Montini, they're intimidating when you come out onto the court, but you did see a few points there at the end towards Pleasant Plains that maybe they were seeing some ways to score some points, and a lot of that can carry over into the second set, but you really do have to play your best game when you're playing Montini.
Right, no doubt. The band in the background from Rich Township. Rich used to have 3 schools, East, South, and Central. They closed one of them. They got a really, really good band, and they're down here having a good time. Enjoy watching them. Oh, and that's just something you can't do to start off a set. And that's how the first set started off, too, with Bergschneider not being able to handle the serve.
It's a deep, tough float serve.
Mm-hmm. Right back at her. And we're going to get a double hit. So a quick hole here that Pleasant Plains is digging themselves. But this is not easy. You have a D1 Paige Pickering sending it at you. She's hitting it hard, and it's barely even rotating at all. Oh, that is one heck of a play by J.C. Smith. I don't know how she was able to get her hands on that. Good work. Bergschneider comes back. Stayed with it.
Bergschneider was kind of quiet in the first set, so hopefully she can get her team here going into the second set.
Bergschneider had 1 kill in that first set. 1. Team only had 6. Conversely, 12 for Montini. And lack of communication, which doesn't happen often. And when it does, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they just did that. Even Coach Smolinski pulled the mask down and started barking. She's not used to that. Tricia Smolinski, 48-3 in her second year as head coach, actually 49-3 now. She was at Wheaton St. Francis and Glenbard West as an assistant, 2 really good programs. And in the net for the gals in red. And Coach Smolinski's top assistant is Danielle Michael. She was the head coach at Eisenhower in Blue Island. So she's got some head coaching experience on that bench, but she doesn't look like she needs a lot of help as a head coach now. 49-3. This will be her 50th win, including a shortened COVID year in just 2 seasons. And that is a point for Montini. Here's Reagan Boyer serving, headed to Western Michigan. Her sister Jocelyn plays at University of Wisconsin in Madison.
Who's having a great year. University of Wisconsin's top in the nation.
Number 1?
Not number 1, but number 4, I believe.
Wow. Point for Pleasant Plains. Well, while we're on the subject of Big Ten volleyball, what's up with the Illini lately?
We don't have time for that in this episode.
Okay, we don't. Because I'm sitting here today looking at some of the players whose sisters played for the University of Illinois coaches, and I remember the dominating teams they had, about a decade ago, right?
Yep.
Good play by Pleasant Plains, and they're putting up a fight here in the second set.
What I see the difference so far in this set is the ability for Pleasant Plains to actually execute on the free balls and kind of the crazy balls that are coming their way from Montini.
Haven't had a lead yet in a set. Let's see if they can get one here with a point. And they do. The kill from Sydney McAfee. That's her 3rd. 5-4. Pleasant Plains leading. And considering they literally gave them the first 3 points, this is an impressive comeback.
It is.
That ball is long, but touched. Point, side out for Montini.
It always makes me crack up when you watch the player's expression. Are they going to acknowledge that it was touched, or are they hoping the ref didn't see it?
Hey, take every break you can get. Heatherly to serve. Buxton is blocked and pokes it back over. Back row, Bergschneider. Kill.
I think that's really going to be key for Pleasant Plains is getting Bergschneider going, because in that first set she was super quiet, and it gives the front row a little bit of a break right now of not being focused on.
Coach Dufour calls her coach on the floor. She's able to call plays and do whatever she thinks is best throughout the course of a match. That's a lot of trust a coach gives a junior. And Pleasant Plains with a 2-point lead, giving their huge throng of fans something to cheer about. Well, their fans that time wanted a double hit, and looked like Montini got away with one there. Bauman serving for Montini. Buxton. The dig from Heatherly. Oh, super dig from Hannah Smith. Points for Pleasant Plains, a double hit, and they're back up by 2.
You just see the tempo we talked about so much of Montini controlling things, and you really kind of seen that shift here. They're a little bit back on their heels. Their bench is super quiet. They're not really talking, so it's an interesting dynamic. We haven't seen this side of Montini because they have dominated so much in the state tournament so far.
Passing is sharper now for Pleasant Plains. So that set was off just a little bit. And that pass was off as well. And this is going to be a point, net violations. Just as we sing their praises without making mistakes, a couple of poor passes. Again, against Montini, you've got to give the setter, or the setter's got to give those hitters a good ball. There's one. That ball was going out, but Kylie Garrett played it anyway. 8-8, back-to-back points here for the Broncos from Montini.
Pickering be able to get that kill, but that just shows how talented she is, because that ball coming over your shoulder behind you is very difficult to hit and keep in.
Ace. Madeline Casales. You know, you talk all about Heatherly and Pickering and Boyer, and deservedly so, but Madeline Casales is having herself a senior season and a tournament down here. She's actually second on the team in kills with 265. Bauman's the set. Good dig from McAfee. Bergschneider couldn't get much on that one. And a win at the net for Paige Pickering. Outdueling Sienna Hadley. And just like that, Montini throws a 4-spot at you.
Yeah, and these are the runs that Pleasant Plains is going to have to stop, because you kind of, again, feel that shift of momentum, and these little points sure are tough to win back.
And that ball hit into the net by J.C. Smith, and a timeout is going to be taken by Pleasant Plains as their 8-6 lead is gone, and they're now staring up at the Redbird Arena Country Financial scoreboard, seeing an 11-8 deficit. High school sports fans, you don't ever have to miss another game. You can become a subscriber to the NFHS Network to watch live event coverage, game replays, and highlights from high school sporting events from across the country. Millions of athletes, thousands of games, one destination. NFHSnetwork.com. We are high school. Numbers so far here, 089 for Pleasant Plains, 200 for Montini. Teams are both playing good defense. 24 digs for Montini, 23 for Pleasant Plains. Madeline Casales with 5 kills, hitting .455 to lead the way for the Broncos. And Lauren Buxton, 4 kills, hitting .077. 10 assists for Hannah Smith. 8 assists for Heatherly. 7 for Haley Getz for Montini. Here now is Casales. See the movement and the talking. It's all returned from Montini. They lost it there for a little bit. Heatherly hits that one long and wide.
Well, as a coach, when you call a timeout, you like to see your team win that point back right after timeout. So good for Pleasant Plains here.
Audrey Greaser. Bergschneider with the block. Now she'll try for the kill. Kept alive there by Sienna Scarda. Well, Pleasant Plains thought they won the point. Montini said no, and then this ball is long. Boy, the disappointment on Sienna Hadley's face. She made a great block and turned around to celebrate. All of a sudden, the ball came back over her head.
I was going to say, that's Montini being scrappy as can be.
12-9, Pleasant Plains, that Clinton Super Sectional. They trailed 16-9 and 21-15. Went on a 10-2 run to come back and eventually win 25-23. So they've been in a situation where they've been down before, but in order to get to that third set, they need to win this one here. Back-to-back points for Pleasant Plains. See if they can inch closer, and they will not. A little touch play there by Paige Pickering. That ball hit Pickering right in the chest. That ball was going out, and she heard everybody screaming, Audrey Greaser, so she pulled her hands back, but the ball was too close to her.
I will say, playing in Redbird Arena is unlike any other place you're going to play in, and especially in state championship. But sometimes things look out or they look in, and you feel like that inline's so far away, and so it really does have effect on the players.
Sure, absolutely. It's like basketball. When you play in a big arena, you're not used to wide open backgrounds, and it's harder to shoot sometimes. You're used to being in gyms where there's usually a cinder block wall 10 feet behind the basket.
Yeah.
Same applies here for volleyball. Wow, that is just so impressive. We've had a lot of good hitters down here this weekend, but I don't know of anybody who hits it harder than Jordan Heatherly does.
Yeah, there is definitely a difference from the amount of power that's behind that ball when it hits. The oomph.
I'm sure there's some analytics being done now on ball speed and things like that, right?
Yep. Yeah, today now you can find out how fast your spike is.
So what is fast?
Fast is that highest is that range is around 55 to 60 miles per hour.
Wow. So 17-10, Montini on a roll here, and are well on their way to their first ever state championship. That skidded off the hands of Kylie Garrett. Right to her teammate. No chance there for Garrett there. And a timeout taken. Pleasant Plains gave it a valiant effort for about, well, they tried hard the whole time, but they were right in this thing for about 6 points here in the second set, but Cream obviously rising to the top here, Laura.
Yeah, and it really has, but you give Pleasant Plains a lot of credit. They've just had some runs that have gotten away from them, and Montini is just spectacular. They're really hard to defend. They will hit on the outside, they'll hit in the middle, they'll hit on the right side, and really we're seeing those runs come to fruition.
Do they have a weakness, the Lady Broncos? I'm looking at, maybe not a 6'3", 6'2" girl. I don't know if that's a weakness or not. Do they have anything that they're missing?
They're just so strong in the way that they play together. We've talked about their movement on the court. They transition well. They talk well together. So what they lack in height, they have definitely made up in that chemistry and movement on the court.
Yeah, 6 foot, 5'11", 6'1", 6'2", athletic. That ball is long, and a point for Pleasant Plains. And their fans dressed in red, white, and blue are cheering till the final ball hits the floor at Redbird Arena. Jobert That's Ariana's 5th kill. There's Buxton. Boy, she was on the bench for a long time.
Yeah, that rotation of not having her out in the front makes a difference.
Bergschneider will serve. And that ball is long, was not touched to the net. Heatherly. Oh, wait, they said it was touched at the net. And the captain, Kylie Garrett, comes over to disagree with the referee, but you're never going to win that battle. It's good to plant a seed, though. Say, hey, can we get the next one maybe then?
Yeah, is that how that works?
Every once in a while.
Sometimes I think it's good to know what part it went off of, just so you're aware of where the touch came from.
On the slide, a kill for Buxton. She's showing some emotion.
We saw this last time in the last set where Pleasant Plains got a little bit of fire under them, get a few more points.
And if you look at this Pleasant Plains team coming back next year will be J.C. Smith, Sydney McAfee, Lauren Buxton, Sienna Hadley. So the cupboard is not bare. And Bergschneider also. I have a feeling you'll see the Lady Cardinals go deep again next year. That's out. Was not touched. Pleasant Plains within 5. Cross court for Jobert. Ariana is heating up. She's got 6 kills now. 2nd on the team behind Heatherly. Sophia Bowmans will serve the 5'3 sophomore. It's 21-15. Buxton in the middle. Punched across by Boyer. Buxton. Oh, great diving effort made by Bergschneider. But Montini just keeps coming at you in waves.
That was a great save by Montini on that one. Eventually, I thought that one had gone outside the antenna and it ended up being in play for Pleasant Plains.
22-15.
One of the great things about a setter's dump is it only works when they're not expecting it. And that's hard for setters to resist trying to do that all the time.
Get Buxton up there setting. And a great block from Sydney McAfee. And Pleasant Plains is giving Montini something to think about. They did not go quietly.
No.
Unbelievable dig by Bergschneider. I mean, unbelievable. Not this time, though. Casales.
That was a great hit out of the middle by Casales. Sure as she was one-on-one. A lot of the blockers thought the setter was going to attack that ball from Montini and ended up going out to the middle.
We are at championship point. And serving for the title will be Madeline Casales, the 6'1 senior. The celebration is on. We just witnessed history. It is the first state championship for Montini in girls volleyball and the 30th in school history. All the state championships, all 30 of them, have come since 2000. A dominant school in a lot of sports.
And all their athletics, yeah. So Montini, they played so well, just really controlling that tempo, domination from the start of the tournament, every team. And Pleasant Plains, credit to them, they played really tough, and they had parts of the game where they really just showed what competitive team they are.
We have some hardware to give away, medallions, medals, trophies, and handshakes, as you see right there at center court right now. And we have our Country Financial Player of the Game to name. That's coming up next here on the NFHS Network.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
They ask, why are you training more?
They tell me it's just a game that we already practice.
I know. It takes dedication to earn greatness.
I might fall,
but I won't give up.
I have to work for it.
I put the time in to be better.
I didn't hope for it, I worked for it.
Champions keep going when others stop. So?
I don't stop.
I didn't hope for it.
I worked for it.
25-16, 25-17, Montini again its first state championship here at Redbird Arena, and a dominating performance, no question. Country Financial wants us to name a player of the game. Laura Dornbos, who do you like?
I think Jordan Heatherly. She had 9 kills or 8 kills for the match. She had 12 assists, and when you watch those kills and realize she's really a setter, you realize how dynamic of a player she is, and she took that leadership on today, hitting .471 for her team. So congratulations to the Broncos.
And Jordan Heatherly with those 8 kills and 12 assists. She had an ace, 11 digs, and a block as well. So she did a remarkable job. Casales finished with 7 kills, 6 each for Jobert and Pickering. For Pleasant Plains, Lauren Buxton with 6 kills as they really keyed on her. Bergschneider had 3 kills, and McAfee with 3 as well. But this team is really, really good, and I know we're going to see 3A coming up in 4A. We maybe, I mean, Mother McCauley might say, wait a minute, we're number 1, but Montini can't be far behind.
Yeah, they definitely have their name in the running for that. As you look at their record alone, that one team that beat them, man, they should hold their head up high as well.
And that one team was Lombard West, and that was a while ago, and now they've gone how many matches in a row now? 13 matches in a row without losing a set. That says a lot. That means you basically are completely in control.
Yes, you are. And we saw that momentum that they have and just how they can control a match the way they do.
Yeah, there's no question about that. So Montini in the record books now, again, their first title, second trophy at a 4th place finish in 14, and that remarkable 30 state titles for the school since the year 2000. So we have plenty to do now as far as awards, and Dawn Davis, the public address announcer, is going to take you through it all.
At this time, please meet the Lady Broncos of Lombard! They finished the 2020-year, 2021 season as champions in the state of Illinois with a record of 40 wins and 1 loss. First, meeting the president of Montini High School, James Sagrito. Principal, number 16, Jordan Heatherly. Senior, number 18, Kate Pickering. A junior, number 20, Haley Doucette. Junior,